Ladies and gentlemen, happy Labor Day. So, I don't share with you much uh, the people that really inspire me and give me, uh, the fuel to keep going and do what I do. But today it's dealer's choice, and I'm going to show you somebody that you might not know of. Now, you also have probably noticed many undercurrents in this channel, in this series. And I don't speak very much about the jazz attitude that I love so much. The concept of you are just the baddest person in the room. And whatever happens underneath is what happens underneath. And I'm way up here. And I'm connecting the dots that are being laid out underneath me. And I'm reacting in real time. But I'm flying. I'm searing through the sky. That is something that I have fallen in love with especially female jazz singers, quote unquote jazz, I know. And one of them, perhaps even more than one of my all-time favorites, Amy Winehouse, as you guys know, my love for her, is Melody Gardot. If you don't know of Melody Gardot, she fell into music. She had a terrible accident, almost died. Music therapy is kind of what got her through her recovery and became this incredible musician. There's an incredible interview with her and Jay-Z, which I behoove you to watch because he is so in awe of her. It is an amazing thing to see. And she is just so badass. She still walks with the cane, walks out on stage, puts the cane up against the piano. She's always decked out. She's one of those true artists that we all love and appreciate, who the sound and the look, it's all one thing. It's who you are. It's how you live your life, right? It is that jazz attitude that I am the baddest person on the planet and I'm searing through the clouds. I love it so much. This is a performance, Love Me Like a River Does, where I'm putting on the cans. I'm not playing guitar today. For this Labor Day, I'm just want to share with you one of my all-time favorite, just baddest people on the planet. This is Melody Gardot, Love Me Like a River Does. There's the cane, see? You know it's coming.
Hush now, don't explain. You're my joy and my pain.
You hear that resolution?
Love me like a river does endlessly. Love me like a river does. Baby, don't rush. You're no one to fall. Love me, that is all. Love me like a roaring sea swirls about. Love me like a roaring sea, wash me out. Love me like a roaring sea. Baby, don't rush. You're no waterfall. Love me, that is all.
Yeah, digging it out. Digging it out.
Love me like the earth itself spins around. Love me like the earth itself, sky above, below the ground. Love me like the earth itself. Baby, don't rush. You're no waterfall. Love me, that is all.
I mean, there aren't many living artists that I would do anything to just befriend and want to know. Melody Gardot is one of them. That is just a 1 to a 4 minor with a 6 before the 5, but it is so much more than that. It is so deep, and you can hear, like Miles Davis, right? You just always, with every single note, you know he's sitting at about a 4, right? But the attitude, the way with which he plays, she sings, right? You sometimes they'll bring it up to like a 6.5. But you know, if they want to, with every second, you know they have laser beams coming out of their eyeballs and they can cut your head off if they want to. But they almost never choose to, right? It is that badass jazz attitude. Like, you could hear a couple little things she did, not just her body language with the piano and all that, but a couple little vocal things she did where it just shot one off into the sky and just lets you know, like, oh my God, there's a whole stratosphere here. And the musicians, man, are they playing for her. Like, you see how into it they are and how fortunate it seems like they are playing like they're so fortunate to be doing this. That is something I can only aspire to. Like, that is that level, that, I'm telling you, I'm rambling, but Miles has that quote, right? He's like, X amount of percentage is the note. The real thing is how much attitude the guy's playing with it. And I forget exactly how he says it. But the point here is that people like this, that just, there's this whole thing that's happening, right? But they are way up here, searing across the sky into the moon, connecting the dots 1,000 leagues below them. That is the real stuff for me, you know? And while I don't listen to much quote-unquote jazz, it seems to me that genre has more of those people in it. More of those people in it than it lends itself to that kind of artistry. So while I've never gotten bitten by the quote-unquote jazz bug, I don't play a lot of quote-unquote jazz guitar or whatever, it's people like Melody Gardot that have that story and they come out on the other side, overcome tremendous adversity, and they come out and they walk it, they talk it, they live it. They are the baddest people on the planet. I'm a huge fan. She's literally a spirit animal for me. I love it. Melody, if you happen to watch this, I love you. And that's what I wanted to share with you today, guys. As you know, this whole channel is based around sharing the good stuff. Show me what you got. Drop the links in the comments, right? Join my website. Join me as a student. Post React requests. Join us on Tuesdays and now Fridays for the live streams where we do live reaction. We do 2 minutes a tune. It's all about finding the real stuff and staying motivated and inspired to choose music for a living or a serious passion and to keep picking up the guitar every day. Click the first link in the description if you want to support the channel. That's all the plug I'm going to do today. If you didn't know about Melody Gardot, now you do, and you're welcome. One of my all-time favorites, and just, in my opinion, one of the living epitomes of the jazz attitude.